When we see the present harm that's being done by capitalism today, in 2026, in a world where a lot of us are underpaid, simultaneously burnt out, slowly turning ourselves into personal brands online, it's very easy to forget that in a moment in time, in the Western world, in Europe, capitalism was revolutionary. And I'm emphasizing that bit because it did underdevelop the rest of the world. Because before capitalism, medieval Europe was pretty much running on feudalism. Congratulations, you were born a peasant. Your prize is, drum rolls please, remaining a peasant. Like, feudalism was rigid. You had kings out here ruling by divine right. Social class was fixed. The landlords owned the land. If you were born poor, you were staying poor. Like, there was no reinventing yourself, no side hustle culture, no no 4 a.m. productivity guru telling you on how to optimize your mindset. You were pretty much out here existing, farming, hoping to God that the harvest didn't fail so that you all didn't collectively perish away in the winter. Then capitalism entered the chat in the 15th century and was like, what if we monetized on absolutely everything? So you now had a new class. You had the merchant class. Trade had expanded. The Industrial Revolution took place. Steam engines, factories, textile industry, and the old social order pretty much was detonated. For the first time as a peasant, you were no longer necessarily tied to the land. Like, you could leave, you could move into the cities, you could sell your labor elsewhere. There was a chance to move up the social ladder, maybe even start a business. Now, before we start romanticizing the Victorian era or the eras that came before, during the infancy of capitalism, like, factory life was horrific. Like, imagine you'd be working 12, 16 hours, child labor, toxic air, starvation wages. You were pretty much treated like a machine with replaceable parts, with lungs. Like, you had children crawling under machinery, people working till they physically collapsed, lost limbs, and there was pretty much only two workplace rules at the time. Don't die, and if you die, not to worry, there's already someone who's desperate outside who's ready to start on Monday morning. And the sad truth is that Marx understood that for this social class, it still beat the famine, it still beat depending on landlords and waiting for like crumbs to be thrown and to live on. And it got me thinking, if capitalism in its infancy in those early days was seen as revolutionary, as transformative, like, how bad was feudalism? Like, I'm guessing there's some sort of first-hand accounts that have survived from the industrial era, but